Good morning to all. I am Geeta, Assistant Professor from ECE Department, Rogini College of Engineering and Technology. Now I am going to handle the subject on transmission lines and RF system. In Unit 4, I am going to discuss about the topic on transmission of TEM waves between parallel planes. The students will be able to know about what is meant by TEM waves, define the characteristic impedance and cutoff frequency. Magnetic wave between parallel planes, that is TEM waves, that is the condition is Ex will be equal to 0 and Ey will be equal to 0. So based on the electric field, so this will be totally along the x-axis. Then for based on the magnetic field, Hx will be equal to 0, then Hy will be equal to 0. This will be along the y-axis. Then both the electric field and the magnetic field components are transversed to the direction of propagation Z, and the wave will be called as the transverse electromagnetic wave. Otherwise, it is called as principal wave. Then the TEM wave is a special case of transverse magnetic waves in which electric field Ez along the direction of propagation is 0. The condition on Ez is obtained if M is made 0, then it will be called as the T waves. TEM wave is also vectors. So we have to find the field components for the Ex and Hy. TEM waves with M is equal to 0. The field equation of TEM waves from equation or Hy will be equal to C4 cos M pi divided by A into X e power minus j beta X Z. Then Ex will be equal to beta divided by omega epsilon into C4 cos M pi divided by A into X e power minus j beta Z. Then Ey will be equal to j m pi divided by omega epsilon A C4 cos M pi divided by A into X e power minus j beta Z. Then putting M is equal to 0 in the above equation of TEM waves, the field equation of TEM waves are X e power minus j beta Z. This is equation 1. Then Ex will be equal to beta divided by omega epsilon C4 e power minus j beta Z. This is equation 3. Then Ey will be equal to 0. This is equation 4. These fields are not only transverse but they are constant in amplitude across a cross section. This will be normal to the direction where M is equal to 0 and dielectric is air. Then propagation constant is denoted by gamma will be equal to root of M pi divided by A the whole square minus omega square mu naught epsilon naught. Then gamma will be equal to root of minus omega square mu naught into epsilon naught, where gamma will be equal to j omega root of mu naught into epsilon naught, where gamma will be equal to alpha plus j beta. So gamma will be equal to j omega root of mu naught into epsilon naught. This is equation 4. Alpha will be equal to 0, that is attenuation constant. Then beta will be equal to omega root of mu naught into epsilon naught. This is the phase constant. So this will be equation 5. Then the guided wavelength, where lambda g will be equal to 2 pi divided by beta. Substitute the beta value in the above equation, where lambda g will be equal to 2 pi divided by omega into root of mu naught into epsilon naught, where omega is equal to 2 pi f, where b naught will be equal to 1 divided by root of mu naught into epsilon naught. So substitute these two values in the above equation. F, this will be equal to lambda, where will be equal to wavelength of free space. This will be equation 6. Then velocity of propagation, where v will be equal to omega divided by beta. So now we have to substitute the beta value in that equation. Then will be equal to omega divided by omega root of mu naught into epsilon naught, that will be equal to 1 divided by root of mu naught into epsilon naught, that is omega will be cancelled out. Then that will be equal to c. This is equation 7. The velocity of TEM is independent of frequency and hence this will be familiar to free space value, that is c will be equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Then from equation 7, the cutoff frequency is given by where Fc will be equal to m divided by 2a into root of mu naught into epsilon naught. For m is equal to 0, then cutoff frequency Fc will be equal to 0. This is equation 8. Cutoff frequency of the TEM waves is 0, indicating all the frequencies down to 0 can propagate along the guide. The ratio of the amplitude of E to H between planes is defined as characteristic wave impedance is given by Ex divided by Hy will be equal to beta divided by omega into epsilon, that will be equal to omega root of mu naught into epsilon naught divided by omega into epsilon naught, that will be equal to so after cancelling all those things, then root of mu naught into epsilon naught, that will be equal to zeta. So this is equation 9. So zeta is the intrinsic impedance of the dielectric medium that will be existing between the. Then Ex will be equal to zeta into Hy. This is equation 8. The total power propagating in the z direction, this will be calculated using the Poynting theorem. Then the Poynting theorem gamma will be equal to double integral E cross H into dx dy. So P will be equal to integration of x will be equal to minus a by 2. Then x will be equal to plus a by 2. Then integration of y is equal to 0 to 1. Then Ex divided by root 2. Then Hy divided by root 2 into dx dy for 1 meter width along y direction. Then P will be equal to 1 by 2 Ex into Hy into x, the upper limit plus a by 2, then lower limit a by 2, then into y upper limit 1 and the lower limit 0. So now, after the simplification, the Poynting theorem P will be equal to 1 by 2 into Ex Hy into a. This is the power for the wave propagation. Then Ex will be equal to zeta into Hy. So now we have to substitute the zeta value in that equation. So P will be equal to 1 by 2 into zeta Hy into a. Then P will be equal to 1 by 2 zeta into a into Hy square watts per meter square of width. This will be equation 9. Then the quiz question based on transmission of TEM waves between parallel planes. Which components is not in a TEM wave? Thank you.